So we just got enough solid info about version 6.2 to stop guessing and actually count. A lot of you keep asking how many Primogems you can stack before 6.3, because, let's be honest, many of you are aiming at COLUMBINA if she lands when most leaks suggest. In this video, I am going to total every predictable source from today all the way until the start of 6.3. I will show you where the numbers come from, what is fixed, what is flexible, and where a little planning turns a few missed gems into a guaranteed extra wish by the time COLUMBINA shows up. First, the dates. So 6.2 runs until January 14th, which leaves 67 full days to farm. That single line already tells you the backbone of your stash: dailies. Log in, clear commissions, and you're looking at 60 Primogems every day. 60 times 67 gives you 4,020 Primogems from dailies alone. If you do nothing else, that is already 25 pulls by itself, which is why I always say the most boring habit is also the most reliable one. Next up, story content in 6.2. The Archon quest and required side steps that up to 590 Primogems, plus 2 wishes, which we convert to 320 Primogems, for a total of 910. There are also a few smaller quests sprinkled around the patch. Together, they are worth about 270. Sadly, there is no new map expansion in 6.2, just like in 6.1, so there are no giant exploration pools to sweep. That also means no new offering tracks to cash in. Achievements still exist, of course, but it is a light patch for them. About 55 Primogems that you pick up naturally as you play. The reset rhythm keeps your stash moving even when you are not chasing story. We will get 2 Paimon shop resets before 6.3, which means 10 fates you can convert to 1,600 Primogems in value. Imaginarium Theater also resets twice in this window for a clean 2,000. Stygian Onslaught shows up for another 450. Then we have 2 Abyss rotations before 6.3 lands. Full clears are 1,600 Primogems if you can secure all stars. If you do not always hit 36, that is fine. Scale the number to your average and you will still be close to the total by the end. You can actually save up to 25% on latest banners through LootBar. Personally, I lost my 50/50 and I just bought the 6,480 Genesis Crystals pack for $76 instead of $100. That's an instant $24 saved. Not only the discount, but the top-up process couldn't be easier. I entered my UID, selected my server, and within 2 minutes, the crystals arrived in my account. Plus, the double bonus for first-time purchases has been refreshed with the anniversary, so you can take advantage of that too. LootBar is partnered with Hoyoverse's official routing partner, which means it's completely safe and functions just like in-game top-ups. With over 100,000 satisfied users with 5-star rating, it's really my go-to choice for both personal top-ups. And here's a bonus. New users get an extra 10% discount, while returning users can save up to 5%. You can find the link in the description below or in pinned comments, so don't miss out. Events are a big slice this time because there is unfinished business from 6.1 and a full set for 6.2. In 6.1's main event, you could only clear 1 stage of each minigame until now, so a lot of the rewards still count in this calculation. There are roughly 800 Primogems still sitting there if you clear the whole event. The second event, Dance Dance Dynamic Disco, is also in our time range and totals 420. Moving into 6.2, the main event comes to 960 Primogems. 2 side events grant 420 each, so that is another 840 together. A smaller extra event drops 280 more. That smaller extra event worth 280 Primogems is a bit unusual. Since Stygian Onslaught joined the regular rotation, most patches have effectively had 1 fewer classic event slot, so this mini event feels like a small makeup. I wouldn't count on it every version, but it's a welcome bonus this time. Codes are the little surprises that add up faster than you think. We're going to get 2 special programs in this window, one for 6.2 and one for 6.3, each with 3 codes worth 100 Primogems. That is 600 total. On top of those, it has become pretty normal to see at least one extra 60 Primogem code around an update, and another one somewhere mid-patch. We will account for 2 of those, so add 120. If you missed codes last time, subscribe so you catch them next time. They expire fast, and I always post them the second they drop. Maintenance compensation for 6.2 adds another 600 Primogems. Rounding out the list are the small, easy-to-forget sources like character trials when new or rerun banners go live. Those add up to around 270 for this stretch. Let me pause here for a quick reality check, because everyone's number will be a little different. Some of you still have pieces of the Archon quest left. Others cleared everything on day 1. A few of you full clear Abyss. Others only push when a favorite returns. That's why I always count the predictable pieces and call out the flexible ones. If you already finished something, subtract it. If you plan to binge the whole story in a week, add it. Also, as requested, I did not include any leftover Archon quest rewards from 6.1 that some of you may not have finished yet. If you haven't wrapped that yet, your total will be higher once you finish it. The point isn't to force one number on every account. It's to give you a clean base and a fair ceiling so you can plan polls without guesswork. Now, let us total everything for the free-to-play path for everyone who skipped in the timestamps to the conclusion. Dailies come to 4,020. Story plus the 2 fates is 910. Smaller quests are 270. Achievements add 55. 2 Paimon Shop resets are 1,600. 2 Imaginarium resets are 2,000. Stygian Onslaught shows up for 450. Then we have 2 Abyss rotations before 6.3 lands. Full clears are 1,600 Primogems if you can secure all stars. The unfinished 6.1 main event is around 800. Dance Dance Dynamic Disco is 420. The main event comes to 960 Primogems. The 2 side events together are 840. The extra event drops 280. Codes for 6.2 and 6.3 are 600, and the 2 likely extra 60 codes bring the total up by another 120. Version update maintenance grants 600. Character trials and other small sources are roughly 270. Add all of that, and you land at 15,795 Primogems. Divide by 160 for Wish, and you are looking at about 99 polls before the start of 6.3 if you are free to play. If you buy Welkin, the picture improves a lot. 67 days at 90 Primogems per day is 6,030 on top of the free path, which lifts the total to 21,825 Primogems. That is roughly 136 wishes. For many players, that is the difference between hoping for a 50-50 win and having enough room to lose once and still secure the next copy by the time Columbina shows up. If you are purely free to play and start saving now, 99 polls is a very healthy runway going into a new 5-star. If you pair that with Welkin, you step into the 6.3 banners with a cushion big enough to get your Columbina with average luck. None of this requires extreme grinding. It is just steady login, routine clears, and catching codes before they expire. Well, that's all for today. So if you want the livestream codes the moment they drop, or you just want a clean Primogem summary every patch, hit subscribe so the posts pop up in your feed right away. Tell me in the comments how many polls you are tracked to have by 6.3 and whether you're going all in for Columbina or holding for someone else. Good luck with your Primogem farming. Take it one login at a time, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye.